would like to go first?
My name is TheGreatOne, and Shane McMahon, I have a problem with you because I feel like so many people are not getting enough TV time, and I'm pissed. I'm angry. People like Brock Lesnar, the Ultimate Farmer, not on every episode of Monday Night Raw. That is disgusting. He deserves way more. And people like Vladimir Kozlov, give Kozlov a chance. Where's Vladimir Kozlov?
Hi, hello.
I think there's a kid in the. There's a child. There's a child talking. What am I hearing? Oh, that's Liv Morgan. Oh, okay. Don't you dare cut my microphone. Don't you dare cut my microphone. Give Kozlov a chance. Give Kozlov a chance.
But you gotta make Roman look really strong.
The best in the world!
Welcome everyone to another episode of Greatness of SmackDown. How are you guys doing? And that was actually a very good episode, I'm not gonna lie. It was different, and that's what I always say. When things are different in the WWE, whether very good or kinda, cringe, I gotta appreciate it somewhat because, like I've said, we are watching the same crap every week, and this time, even Shane McMahon's segment was entertaining to me, so I enjoyed this episode. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but let's start with the review. We see footage from earlier today of Shane McMahon backstage talking to security, and he tells them to get ready for Kevin Owens arriving soon. Owen walks in the arena and Shane immediately talks to him. Shane says there's going to be a SmackDown town hall tonight where people can air their grievances, but he won't tolerate Kevin Owens. Owen says he works for the WWE, not Shane, but Shane says that the Shane says that the McMahon runs WWE. Anyway, Shane McMahon says that the McMahon family runs WWE. So he basically bans Kevin Owens from the arena. I wonder what's going to happen next. Shane McMahon comes out of the ring and the majority of SmackDown Live roster is on the stage for the SmackDown Town Hall. Since when the APA are on SmackDown Live? First of all, since when the Iconics are from Monday Night Raw? I don't know. They don't know. How am I supposed to know? This is something I've noticed throughout the show. They don't even know which superstars are from which brand because they mix up the graphics all the time. The Iconics are from SmackDown. I don't get it. Like, even on Monday Night Raw, they advertised Roman Reigns as a Raw superstar. If you don't know from which brand is your face of the company, how are we supposed to know? Anyway, we got a bunch of superstars right here, and Roman Reigns, like a superhero, was the first one to talk because no one else stood up. Roman Reigns had to do it. He says that no one in this building respects Shane McMahon. Then Charlotte Flair steps up and says that the McMahon family has been great to the Flair family, and she thinks that Shane McMahon is great. Liv Morgan has a problem with that. They argued, and this set up a match between the two later on the show. Buddy Murphy steps up and says Kevin Owens should keep his name out of his mouth. Shane tells Apollo Crews to step forward, and Apollo exchanges words with Shane. Zelina gets on the microphone and says that she and Andrade don't appreciate the other wrestlers trying to suck up to the WWE Universe. Elias interrupts and starts talking, but the New Day interrupt him, and Big E calls him the greatest jackass in SmackDown history. Kofi says he doesn't like Kevin Owens, but he did make some good points about Shane. Shane McMahon cut his mic off. He thanks everyone for participating in tonight's first ever town hall, but then Cesaro interrupts and says he wants a match against Aleister Black, which he got. I also appreciate Shane McMahon saying, "Cesaro, you're not even from SmackDown Live." Duh. It's almost as if we don't see that every week. What? Like, seriously? You don't even know which superstars are from SmackDown anyway. Like, who cares? And then Kevin Owens sneaks in the ring behind Shane, hits the stunner on Shane, and then leaves through the crowd. We got Aleister Black versus Cesaro. That was a pretty quick match, pretty entertaining, I'm not gonna lie. The Extreme Rules match was very good as well. But then he hits Cesaro with a black mass, and Cesaro's mouthpiece goes flying from the kick. And of course, Aleister Black won the match. So great match. I liked it, I don't know. But was it necessarily? Probably not. Like, Aleister Black could have defeated any other WWE superstar, and I wouldn't have an issue with that. Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon rivalry is entertaining. I don't mind it. Yes, it's a bit weird that he's complaining about Shane McMahon getting more TV time, but at the end of the day, we are still getting more Shane McMahon TV time because of this rivalry. But I mean, that's kind of the point. He wants to beat Shane McMahon, so Shane McMahon is not going to be on television again. I'm pretty sure we're going to get some kind of stipulation later. And I like it, you know, at least something entertaining about Shane McMahon. The Roman Reigns rivalry didn't do for me at all. Dolph Ziggler approaches Shane McMahon backstage, and Ziggler says he wants to teach Kevin Owens a lesson. Shane says Owens probably already fled the arena. Ziggler says he can get Owens to show up in the ring, and he'll make it happen if Shane books Ziggler versus Owens for the main event. And we got that match. We got Charlotte versus Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan is dating a Smurf. Yes, yes, that's a bad joke. Inappropriate joke. Yes. She's dating a Smurf. I don't know. I keep thinking about that all the time I see the tongue. And it's not from kissing. Charlotte Flair hits a powerbomb and then puts Liv in the figure 4 for the win Y submission. Liv Morgan gets mad, takes Corey Graves' headset and says that she's gonna be ready for Charlotte Flair next time. We got Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville versus Ember Moon and a surprise partner. Who is the partner? I don't know. It's Bayley! Yeah, the champion! And they win the match. And they won the match with an eclipse of the top rope on Mandy for the 3 count. After the match, Bayley said that she's going to give a championship opportunity for someone who deserves it, for someone she never faced before, and of course she meant Ember Moon. But Bayley is horrible on the microphone, like very, very bad. Like she tried to get to the point but didn't stop talking, and she was like, yeah. What was that? Was that a fail? Was that supposed to happen? It was horrible. It was absolutely horrendous. But I'm ready for the match. Yes, Ember Moon is cringe on the main roster. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she needs to, tone it down a little bit. But the match itself is going to be special, and finally other people are getting more opportunities. I'm tired of seeing the same matches all the time. New Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura is backstage for an interview. Ali interrupts and congratulates Nakamura on the title win and walks off. I'm ready for this. I want the Intercontinental Championship to feel as special as the United States Championship feels right now. I mean, the US title is getting major rivalries with AJ Styles, Ricochet, main eventing Raw, and the Intercontinental Championship was on a pre-show. And before that, it wasn't on the show or anywhere. Is that a fly? Is that a fly in my room? Why is there a fly in my room? I didn't shower for just like a couple of months. Back to the video. I feel like Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ali should be entertaining, and I'm ready for that rivalry. Andrade should be in the title picture as well. I'm not gonna lie. I wish this is something that we would get. Ali, Shinsuke, Ziggler, who else? Finn Balor maybe, Andrade, Apollo. These should be fighting for the Intercontinental Championship, and maybe we should get a ladder match or something to make it a bit more special, because so many people are not doing anything anyway. Why wouldn't you give them opportunity for the Intercontinental Championship? But that's just in a perfect world. WWE would rather have random matches with Mandy Rose and whatever. Who gives a crap? Daniel Bryan and Roman are shown backstage walking to the gorilla position. Bryan is promising a career-altering announcement next. So they pretty much build the entirety of the show as special because Daniel Bryan is going to announce something. But he ended up not announcing anything because the New Day made fun of him and Daniel Bryan was crying. He walked off, he came back, he cried, he did that over and over again and he didn't do anything. So that was kind of, meh. I was worried that Daniel Bryan got another concussion and he's not gonna wrestle again. I was worried about that, but he's probably not, so thankfully. Then we got Samoa Joe interrupting and he wants a title shot. I was really disappointed because I thought that we were going to get Kofi versus Samoa Joe again and the match was horrible and the rivalry sucked. So, ugh. But Elias interrupts and then things got worse because Elias is right now, I was a big fan, but now Elias is basically just, get off my television, brother. I don't want to see you ever again. Ever. He needs to be a babyface or someone. I don't know. At this point, I don't want to see him ever again. Anyway, and then we hear Randy Orton's music, and he wants the title shot. I think Samoa Joe or someone basically said that let's turn it into a 6-man tag team match. Randy Orton says, 6-man? Nah, I'm good. I love that. I love that so much. He's like, I'm a legend, dude. I don't need to participate in 6-man tag team matches. Give me a title shot because I won the title shot. I love Randy. My man Randy was very entertaining in this one. And basically, Kofi Kingston made fun of him. You know, you're a wiper, but you lost your limb or something like that. I don't know. And basically, Randy Orton accepted. We got the match. Entertaining. And surprisingly, Randy Orton hit Kofi Kingston with an RKO and took the W. We got this cool shot of Randy Orton standing tall. And I'm pretty sure we're getting Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston at SummerSlam. Couldn't ask for anything better at this point. Every single Kofi Kingston rivalry sucked. I liked that he faced Dolph Ziggler, but you know, we all knew that Ziggler is not gonna win the championship anyway, so that was the issue. Samoa Joe rivalry was, Randy Orton is a guy who would make the championship legit just by touching it. So I like that, and even if Randy Orton wins the match, I'm not gonna be angry, people. We got the Iconics versus Kairi Sane and Asuka for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Wow, these championships are on the show! I'm shocked! Anyway, the match ends in a count-out because these two decided that it's better just to lose the match but keep the championships. Very, very predictable. At one point, they are going to lose the championships. Probably in a SummerSlam pre-show, mark my words. But yeah, I don't care. I simply don't care. We got Apollo Crews versus Andrade, something we've seen before. You know, Andrade jumps Crews before the bell. But this time, Apollo Crews actually stole the victory and he won the match. I do appreciate that these two are getting TV time, but there's something about this rivalry that I just cannot get behind of. I don't know what it is, but it's just not interesting to me. Maybe it lacks a championship or something, I don't know, but I simply don't care. I simply do not care. And we got Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler in the main event. So these two are fighting in the ring, a very entertaining match. Both are tremendous wrestlers, but then we see a bunch of superstars coming out to basically watch the match and support Dolph Ziggler. The distraction leads to Ziggler hitting the zigzag on Kevin Owens for a 2 count. Then Kevin Owens hits the stunner on Ziggler and tries to pin him, but Shane interferes. Kevin Owens hits a stunner on Shane McMahon on the floor, and then he starts running. My man starts running. Shane McMahon is down on the ground, and an interviewer goes up to him to interview him. But Shane McMahon says that Kevin Owens is going to pay. So like I've said, a decent episode. I really liked it. It was different. I even liked when people basically asked Shane McMahon questions. It could have been done better, way better, but hopefully this is something that we are going to see again, because like we've seen, it builds rivalries, it makes other people look a bit more legit, and boy oh boy, Roman Reigns looks very strong. He's a superhero. He's a superhero. He stood up when no one else would, and no one else could. I love my man Roman. Anyway, like I've said, a decent episode. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on Randy Orton versus Kofi Kingston. I feel like that's a SummerSlam worthy match. Maybe even need a stipulation like an Extreme Rules match or No Holds Barred or something like that. We haven't seen something like that with Kofi Kingston yet. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and thank you for watching. Follow me on Amino, the link is in description. This is something that I will use a lot in the future. And as always, the great one, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.